Okay. Hi everybody, good morning. So today is the last vlog that I will be using this really good quality nice camera for. Part of getting ready for my peanut is making sacrifices and moving and packing, and one of those sacrifices was my good quality camera. I have to get rid of it, and so that's really sad, but that's what happens when you sacrifice for your peanut. So that's what I'm going to be doing. But before I drop the camera off at the post office to get rid of, to sell, I would like to talk to you guys in one more vlog with the good camera about how I picked my bank. I haven't narrowed down to one bank yet. I'm down to 3 banks, but I wanted to talk to you guys about the ones that I did pick, what I liked about them, what I maybe don't like about them, and how I'm narrowing down from here. So the first thing I did was my sister suggested to me California Cryo Bank, just as like the largest bank, I think either in the country or in the world, I don't know, but they're like one of the top largest banks. And so I was looking up, you know, different things with them, and I got this forum. I made a post just for other single moms that are doing it by choice the way that we are, just to kind of connect and see where they're at in their journey. How did they narrow down, you know, like doing the research phase. And I ended up meeting this girl. She's my donor friend, and she is just so helpful. She's so amazing. She is like 2 steps further in the process than I am, so we're kind of going at it together. You know, we're at kind of the same part in the process. She's 2 doctor appointments ahead of where I am, so it's really nice because she'll tell me things her doctor said, and it gives me questions for my doctor. We're like, we just talk about it and come up with different questions. So her doctor referred her and gave her a list of 5 banks that are like the best ones for her. And so I used those and narrowed it down to 3 based on those. And that was California Cryo, Seattle Sperm Bank, and Fairfax. And so taking the 5 that her doctor gave her, I looked for, I didn't look for anything in terms of prices just because I don't want money to be the driving factor in this, but I looked at things like what kind of testing do they do, how thorough is it, what are the reviews, what is the, you know, do they have a higher success rate than other places, and just looking at different things like that. And I really loved that California Cryo has so much information up front that you don't need to pay for. I'm not paying for any profiles unless I have a top 5, and then I will pay to narrow down from there. But just in terms of like, you know, they offer 500 people, 500 donors, and narrowing down from there, I don't want to pay, you know, it's like a time limit thing, and I don't want to pay for that just yet. So I really liked how open California Cryo was. You could see the medical history, and you could see a lot of, you know, their personal essays and their baby pictures. And then, you know, when you buy the different plans, you can see like the adult pictures or like the recording of their voice, things like that. But I didn't think those things were necessary at the stage that I'm at of narrowing down. So I really liked how much information and knowledge California Cryo gave without being logged in. I mean, without being paying for like a membership. Fairfax, they do some genetic testing. They don't give a whole lot of information without paying for it. Their basic free one is like very, very minimal, and I don't really like that about them. But my donor friend does have a membership with them, so anything I want to see on any of the people she shows me, she'll like send me a picture or whatever. So I really like that. and they do have some really good ones. I have picked a couple of donors from them. So when it gets closer, and you know, I talked to my doctor, I'll obviously take their input of my own doctor and combined it with the research I'm doing and what I'm hearing, and make the best decision possible for me and my family. And the third one, I've been hearing a lot about on this like Facebook group that's for single moms by choice, and everyone in this Facebook group, like the theme is that they use Seattle Sperm Bank. And every time I ask someone why they used them, they always just say, oh, they were the best price. And so that's not like a big deciding factor for me. I just don't care about the price. But it sparks my interest that like hundreds of people are using this one place. Like there's got to be more than just the price. So I'm still researching into that bank, but that one is not like off the table just yet. So those are my 3 banks I'm looking at. I really like the genetic testing. I really like being able to kind of get a feel, like at California Cryo, you know, they do like the staff's first impression of the person, which I love. I love the personal essays that they write, that the donors write, because it kind of gives you a little like spike into their personality. I am a vegan, and in California Cryo, one of the donors said his favorite food was vegan pizza or vegan ice cream, so I instantly felt connected. And then, you know, there's the parts where I already felt connected to this vegan guy, and I mean, he was adorable. He had good medical history. Everything was clean and worked out. And he sold out of vials, and I was just crushed and devastated because I didn't want to look at anymore. I felt like I found the perfect one, and so it was a little upsetting. It was a little devastating, but in doing that, I learned about this other genetic testing, and he was CMV positive, and I don't believe I am. So, you know, there's just like those little mini hiccups of like, it's maybe less than ideal. So, I know whoever is going to be the donor will be the perfect one, and I know that my baby will be the perfect, sweetest little angel, but, right now it's just really hard. So I grieved that loss and took a break from looking at people, but you know, the time is coming and it's getting closer, and I need to start filtering. So I have about a top 30 at California Cryo. I have my top 5 at Fairfax, and I'm looking into Seattle Sperm Bank. So yeah, that is where I'm at. That is kind of my narrowed down process. From here, once I pick, you know, I'll look at Seattle Sperm and see if there's any donors that kind of stand out to me. But once I do that, I'm going to put them all in the same kind of pool and narrow down based on not necessarily what bank they're at, but based on like just the individual person, and then based on where that person is probably the bank that I'll end up choosing. So yeah, thanks. That is how I'm picking my bank. Have a great day. Bye.